Today you will be learning about probability, and probability is the chance of an event occurring. So for example, 20% chance of rain is a probability. So when we are calculating probability, we want to use this formula. We put the wanted event that we're looking for and divide it by the total number of possibilities. So for example, say we have this bag of marbles here. We want to figure out what is the probability of randomly picking a red marble out of the bag. Well, first of all, you have to figure out how many red marbles are there in the bag. Well, if we look here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 marbles. So we have 4 over the total number of possibilities is every single marble added up. So we have 4 red, we have 4 green, so that makes 8, plus these 2, that makes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 4 over 16. Okay. And then you would want to reduce this. So 4 over 16, it reduces by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So we have a 1 in 4 chance of picking a red marble out of this bag. If you think of that as a percent, you can go ahead and divide this. You'll find out that it's 25%. So you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting a red marble, or also known as 25% chance of picking a red marble out of this bag. Okay. So that is what you would do when you're finding the probability of getting just one event to happen. In the second part, we want to find the probability of getting a blue or a green. So we are trying to increase our odds by picking one of 2 different colors. So what you want to do is take the probability of picking a blue, which is 2 out of 16. Oh gosh, that's horrible. So 2 out of 16, and then you're going to add it to the probability of getting a green. So getting a green is 4 out of 16. Okay, so you remember when we're dealing with fractions, we add the top, keep the bottom. So that becomes 6 out of 16. Okay, so the total number of blue and green all together is 6, and that's out of 16. Again, you would want to reduce that. So the only number that goes into both of these is 2, or is it higher? That's a 16. Okay, so if we do reduce by 2, we get 3 over 8. Okay, so you have a 3 in 8 chance of getting a blue or green marble. Okay, again, if you want to see what that was as a percent, since we understand percents better, you would take 3 and divide it by 8, which we've done in the past. Alright, so the next problem, we have to figure out what the probability is of not picking a yellow. So we can pick any number out of the bag except yellow. So what you would want to do is add up every single color except yellow. Okay, so similar to part B, but we're going to be adding up blue, green, and red. So if you wanted to, instead of writing it separately like this, you can just add up those colors now. So we have 4 green plus 4 red, which is 8, plus 2 blue, so that makes 10. So we have 10 out of 16 possibilities. Okay, so again, reduce. The only number that goes in both of those is 2. So it reduces to 5 over 8. So you have a 5 in 8 chance of picking a color that is not yellow. Okay. And then the last one, we have to find the probability of picking a red marble, not replacing it. So you keep it in your hand and you pick up another marble and you want to get another red. So the first probability, so ignoring the last part, what is the probability of picking a red? Well, we figured that out in part A. We said it was 4/16, which equals 1/4. So we can go ahead and use the 1/4. But we don't put it back in the bag, and we want to get another red. So actually, let's go ahead and use the 4/16 because I'll make it a little bit more obvious about why these numbers work the way they do. So we have 4/16. So let's imagine we picked out a red. We want to get another one. So since we don't put the red back in the bag, there aren't 16 that we're choosing from. Okay, since we kept the red marble in our hand, there's only 15 to choose from now. Okay. And there's also not 4 red marbles anymore. Okay. We took that red marble out, it's in our hand still, so now there's only 3 marbles that are red. Okay, and we would take these two probabilities and we would have to multiply them together. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, and then you guys would want to multiply 16 times 15. Okay, and if you do this correctly, you should get 240. Okay, which can reduce. 12 can go into both those numbers. So 12 divided by 12 is 1. 240 divided by 12 is 20. Okay, so you have a 1 in 20 chance of picking a red marble, not putting it back, and then picking out another one.